back to domestic matters now. Galway United were home to Dundalk on Friday night at Terryland Park. Darragh Maloney has this report.
Galway's squad was stretched to the limit as they were without the suspended Guthrie, McGrath and captain Jay O'Shea. Sean Connor included 3 new signings in his team. One of them, goalkeeper Peter Cherry, almost made the first goal with that free kick, putting Alex Williams through, but Barry Ryan made the save. Galway's first meaningful attack involved the front two, Vinnie Faherty and the returning Alan Murphy, but his shot on the turn was always off target. This was United's best spell, and their on-loan defender Sean Kelly caused problems for Cherry, but Faherty was just wide with the header. Dundalk took the lead on 28 minutes. New boy Kevin McKinley with the corner. The header from Mickey Collins was perfect. Dundalk went for the jugular after the restart. Their other new boy, Michael McGowan, excellent all night. His cross caused problems for Kelly and Breen with Rowe loitering. McGowan got involved again, but the shot was beaten away by Sean Kelly. The second goal came after 58 minutes. Ryan got a fist to Rowe's cross, but McGowan was quickest to react. He forced the Galway goalkeeper into action again. It fell to Rowe, whose layoff was perfect for Alex Williams, who found the bottom corner with that beautiful strike. Dundalk weren't finished there, though. Rowe's first touch superb. He brought McKinley in, and with his confidence high, Williams got on the end of Mulvena's clever pass, but he couldn't get his second on Dundalk's third of the night. Galway had been undone by a McKinley corner in the first half. They got caught again after 71 minutes by the same pair. Mickey Collins on the near post this time for number 3. United went in search of a lifeline. Seamus Keneally played David Cook, but Cook's cross was intended for Vinnie Faherty. The big striker arrived a fraction too late. Dundalk took the foot off the pedal late on. John Russell's lovely pass finding substitute Jason Malloy. Again Faherty the target, but Cherry pulled off an acrobatic save. Galway did have the ball in the net in the closing stages. Dundalk dealt with the initial Russell cross. Cook put Sean Kelly under pressure, but Gary Breen had strayed into an offside position. The finish excellent, but the goal didn't count. This was Dundalk's biggest away win in the top flight since 2002. Their 4th win in 5 matches. The perfect way to prepare for next Friday's Louth Derby. Galway United 0, Dundalk 3.
Done pre-season. That was 2 pre-seasons in 1 season I'd done. And I was told an hour before kick-off that you're not registered. So I was very disappointed, like.
There's certainly a gap between us and Bohemians. We have to close that. We're not going to close it this year. It'll take us a couple of years to close that. But we're at the top of the rest, and it's important that we stay and keep winning, and that keep us at the top of that league.
We might be a young squad, but they're all Premier League players at the moment, and man for man, we just weren't quite at it tonight. Now, Dundalk have got some excellent players, and we didn't stand up to them in all departments, unfortunately. And like I say, we've got to learn very quickly from it. But
4 wins out of 5, as Darragh was saying in his report there, Owen, and Dundalk, some decent players coming into the side as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good example there of, trying to, both sides, Galway, defensively were shocking, but Dundalk, Dundalk had 24 goals conceded, so some terrible results there. I think Sean Connor knows that you've got to have a strong defence if you want to challenge. He knows the realistic part about it, and he's got the guys in, and they look pretty strong. And then, of course, working on set pieces, they are pretty, they got their goals there. The other side of it, Galway, no leadership at all in defence. You see fellas standing flat-footed, and Ian is saying man for man. But it's the leader you want. Okay,
although I think in fairness to Galway, they were missing a couple of players.
Last season they had the same problem at centre-back as well. There was no real
We have a look at those goals that you're talking about, and just the sort of mistakes that Galway were making at the back.
Well, it's just the market is non-existent. He's coming in. He's got up great, but you get a free header there. You don't expect to see a fella getting the free header there. And here's the same thing. He just makes a run to the near post there. Great header from Collins, but look at them standing flat. You can't have fellas standing flat. You got to be on your toes, ready to move, like the tennis player ready for the service.
Right. I think there's plenty of players around the ball, but nobody wanted to go and win it. And the only person who goes and wins balls like that is Shane Guthrie. and he's been in the heart of that defence all year. They brought him up from Cove. I've seen a lot of him down in Cove.
Big guy.
Big guy, big strong guy. People don't talk about just to not head the ball out. Tony would know this because he did that. He made a career out of it, just getting the ball out of the box. You know, he's a big strong lad, heading the ball out. But again, fellas standing around hoping somebody else does their job. If you it doesn't happen in this league. If you don't go and attack the ball, you're going to get punished.
I suppose Dundalk deserves some credit for working on their set pieces as well. I mean, Mickey Collins scores one at the back post and one running in at the near post, which would suggest, you know, decent work on the training ground.
Absolutely. I mean, every side in the league works hard at set pieces, because in this league in particular, it's where a lot of the goals come from. So it worked for them. Many weeks we've watched them and it hasn't worked for them. And you know, we've said that Sean needs to be judged at the end of the season. I think we've said that consistently in this studio. And he's proved that the last period of games he's had a settled side. You know, he's getting results. I think, what, 4 wins on the trot, we said?
4 out of 5. Yeah.
The biggest issue I see for Galway is that they only play Pats one more time this season. You know, they've picked up 9 points against them out of the 22. That's a phenomenal haul. And you have to start picking up points against other sides in the league, and they're not doing enough of that.
Okay.